Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
What was your first break?
My first big break was probably Criminal Minds when I played secretary. And I didn't have an agent at the time, so I just had gotten the audition through a casting director that I had met myself, and then I booked it, so it was really great.
What have you been in?
I've been in NCIS, I've been in New Girl. These were mostly just co-star, guest stars. I was in The Catch. That was probably the one that I've been most known for, playing Princess Zara al-Salim. And most recently, Before I Fall.
How do you feel about this career?
This career it's a whirlwind. I mean, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, and I think that's exciting. At the same time, it can be a little stressful, but it's so rewarding, and that's what keeps me going.
How did you decide to become an actor?
It was really, I think, high school when I started doing the plays. I never really thought acting could be a serious career. I wanted to become a journalist or a doctor. Also, growing up in a Middle Eastern household, you kind of hear, oh, you're going to go to law school, you're going to go to doctorate school, medical school. And but we had a really wonderful high school director who inspired us and motivated us, and I just felt like myself the most when I was performing as someone else, if that makes sense.
How would you describe your specialty or type?
My type, like the type that I get cast as? I've been lucky enough to play a few different people, but I don't know, I think people say you play your opposites really well, so I've been cast as sort of like a little bit of the mean girl or the catty one or the villain. So that's actually a fun typecast, I think. And lately it's been a princess, which is, I think, the best typecast.
Who is your favorite actor who you look up to?
Well, I love Meryl Streep, of course. Her career, the longevity of it, and she's just so talented and totally loses herself every time she performs. And Tilda Swinton, I love her. I love her androgyny and she's like a chameleon. She can become anybody, and I really look up to that.
What would your ideal job be?
Ideal job would be, I would really love to do sci-fi action films where, I could get some prosthetics and just kick ass.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
I consider myself to be very lucky and fortunate, yes.
What advantages do you have?
Advantages I have, probably just being someone of flavor, I want to say, I think we need a lot more diversity in film and television, and I think luckily the industry is really embracing that right now, and so I'm just going to ride that wave.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
A diploma. 100%.
What do you think about the need for instant gratification?
I think that as someone who enjoys it, it can be, in terms of when you really need something, like emergency-wise, it's really important. But I do think that it makes us less social with each other, and we're just more sort of stuck to our phones and technology, which I think is an issue.
How do you feel about how interconnected the world is becoming?
That's what I think. I think media plays a great role in interconnectedness for, people around the world. But I also think that technology can also put a shield up. So I don't know how I feel about it. I think that it's great because we can all communicate with each other, but it's behind a screen. So how well are you communicating and getting your message across?
What does the future look like to you?
The future looks... That's a good question. It's kind of hard to say right now considering our current political climate, but I think the future looks bright.
How do you feel about having children?
I would love kids. I mean, it's scary. It's a scary thought. I have a little sister, so I've kind of seen how much work it takes, but I do, yeah, if I was in the right place, I would definitely bring some kids into this wonderful world.
What challenges do you feel the world is facing today?
I think the world is, it's sort of just going, I feel like it goes on, how do you say? The world is, it goes on, what's that called? Hold on, I'm going to think about this for a second. The chart that goes like up and down like this. It's progressing and then it's regressing. And I think we're in a regression right now. But I think in a few years we will progress.
What are you most grateful for?
I am most grateful for having a very loving and supporting family.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
FaceTime. So I can see your face.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
My favorite book, currently I'm reading a series of plays written by women about women. And so one of them I really loved was Overtones by Alice Gerstenberg. I really loved that play. I'm about to read Sargasso by the Sea by John Rhys, I believe is how you pronounce his name, so I'm excited for that. Movie, I loved Moonlight. And then song, I really love Frank Ocean's new song, Chanel.